People are texting in from that also work in Cambridge, like that last caller, Mike, and they say he's absolutely right. That it's like December 8th, 1941. You know, these people really think. I mean, they're writing out and they think they're being really, really astute and thoughtful when they say 11/9 is like 9/11. Yeah. I know but they say that. Let's see here. I want a second. Mike. I work in Cambridge every day. Rub shoulders with the mayor and most on down the line. You'd think the Japanese had attacked Pearl Harbor from the shell-shocked silence. Funny though, lots in the DPW are smiling. You know, I used to live in Cambridge. I very seldom say this, but sometimes I miss living in Cambridge. Well, okay, I very seldom say this, but tonight is one of those nights I miss living in Cambridge. Because if I knew where to buy one of those Trump flags that were apparently causing such chaos and turmoil yesterday on the Wellesley College campus, I would get me a Trump flag tonight after the show, and I would drive over, and I would go through Harvard Square. I just keep going around in circles in Harvard Square with my Trump flag out the window, honking my horn, and laughing at all the moonbats. Okay. But I don't know where to get a Trump flag.
We could probably have some made up.
What would be on the Trump flag, by the way? Would it look like the cover of that Time magazine, those two Time magazine stories? Trump melting down. Then the next week, Trump totally melting down. This half hour of the Howie Carr Show is brought to you by Captain Parker's Chowder Company, who would like to thank all their customers as well as their retail partners. Stop and Shops, Shaw's, and Star Markets, Market Basket, Big Y, Roach Brothers, and more. Thanks from the bottom of the bowl. Let's see here. Steve, you're next with Howie Carr on the General Communications listener line. Go ahead, Steve.
Hello.
Hi.
Howie?
Yes.
Hi, this is Stevie, and I really wanted to thank you and the wonderful station of Newsmax, which I only found about 6 months ago.
Oh, great.
But
thank you.
In trying to find somebody who wasn't opinionated or would at least give a different side, which is how I began really starting to understand Trump's side, I must tell you, you're very refreshing. And it's been very exciting to be able to be part of staying up all night and being able to watch such a fantastic moment in history.
It was fun, wasn't it, Stevie?
Thank
usually
you for being
I
such
get
a part of it.
Stevie, usually I get tired. I got to say around 10:30. You know, my eyelids get heavy. Tuesday night, that didn't happen. I barely could go to sleep at 3:30. You know, I just had such. Geez, I need to get a couple hours sleep here. You know, where are you calling from, Stevie?
I'm calling from Florida, and I have to tell you that it was very interesting to see how many people were saying that, number one, Florida wouldn't come through females unless we followed Clinton. We were nothing. But we have, believe it or not, even some of us blondes are not as stupid as they think. And we're able to analyze.
This country's made for you. Did you hear our protester?
The pros and cons. The pros and cons when you're able to hear the truth of both sides and not slanted by the media. So it was so refreshing. I thank you. I thank Newsmax. And I am so ecstatic that our country will finally have a chance to get back to its basic roots. And I believe that Trump and the people he's surrounding himself with will give us that direction. And I really hope that our country will come together again, because I noticed that, again, this is a stupid blonde, but I noticed that where all the riots came out are very small sections of the blue areas that Mr. Trump was able to have a majority of the people that are out there working and paying taxes, like myself and my entire family. and my 96-year-old mother who voted for Trump.
Hey, thank you, Stevie. I got to hold you right there. Florida did yeoman's work for Donald Trump. I know he lives down there part of the year. I live down there part of the year, and in the primary he carried 66 out of 67 counties in the Sunshine State. The only one he lost was Florida, was Miami-Dade, which of course is where Marco Rubio, a yacht owner, lives. And then now he's carried it in the general election too. So Stevie, keep listening to me on Newsmax. And she was talking about the people who work for a living. We got to play Joe Biggs one more time here, Steve. Well, Joe Biggs, this is fantastic. This is on YouTube. This is a guy. He's just a street artist, I guess you'd call him. Here he is.
Hey, all you people out there marching right now. Trump won! Get over it. Hey, you want to know why Trump supporters aren't out there in the streets or ever out there? Because they have jobs. They're providing for their families. They're adulting. They're taking care of their children. They're taking care of their grandparents. They're actually being adult human beings. Stop crying. Ew, I'm so triggered. Guess what? March all day long. No one gives a Trump won. He's the president. Get over it.
That's what Stevie likes on Newsmax TV. This kind of highbrow political discourse that we bring to the table every afternoon at this time.
Another thing that the texter pointed out is that guy says that all the Trump voters have yachts, but they're simultaneously uneducated, poor white people.
I just on Monday, everybody had a pickup truck and a shotgun rack in the back of the pickup truck. Now they got yachts. And again, I'm still waiting. Was there a single Donald Trump fundraiser in the Hamptons last summer? I'm just going to ask that since that guy's from New York. I'm going to ask him that question. Where were they? Where were the yachts parked for the victory party in Manhattan on Tuesday night? I think there were a lot of long faces on the island after Trump started pulling away. All right, 1-844-500-4242. I'm Howie Carr.